Hey, Bonafides, ain't YouTube otherwise. It's me, Seaman Ted, and I'm back. I'm back with another video, and if you're in here, honey, you're good to go. Hey, Bonafides, and YouTube otherwise. It's me, Cemented, and I'm back. You were listening to the musical style listings of at It's Low Key D on Instagram. That is my girl. She is a music, producer. Okay. So if you need anything like a beat, a track, baby, a mix, all that, this is who you go to at It's Low Key D on Instagram, honey. What? Just a little housekeeping if you hear something that you like, or if you get a little tickled in your tummy, it's cemented the proper lady. Bitch! Oh, it's been quite the weekend. It's been quite the weekend, huh? What y'all think? What's up, 702 Shay? Okay, look, I was just saying that. Yes, they were. I never watched a 6 hour live. Thank you, honey. And the people who's trying to chat, the people who's trying to hate, baby, at the link. As if I sat up and talked about one person the whole 6 hours. Chat was all kind of crazy mess going on over here, okay? All kind of crazy mess going on over here, honey, and I had a good time. I ain't gonna act like I wasn't frustrated at the time, but I definitely was. So thank you so much for watching. Like I said, we held it down for 250 to 300 for over 5 hours, and and that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Where a lot of these soldier boys of the beef sector, they was trying to go live 2 and 3 times all day yesterday, honey. They wasn't even breaking 2:30 and stuff, baby. It was quite interesting. Good morning, Onyx Blue. Let me get in here and say good morning, everybody. Hold on. Um, this is me typing. Child, so after we got off yesterday, I definitely had to make some moves because I had a couple things I need to do. So I made a couple moves and went to dinner and hey L'Oreal, uh, and came back home and uh, what was going on? I just happened to tap into uh, what is the boy's name? Jay Wilson's. Um, Let me finish this, and I'm me trying to type and talk. Okay, so I stopped into Jay Wilson's chat and was trying to see what they was talking about because I know it had been a lot going on today, and somebody was down in the chat telling lies and stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm about to have to hit this link, right? So I hit the link right when Jay was trying to, trying to do me a little bit. Hey, Jay Dunn, trying to do me a little bit or whatever. And I was like, hold on now, Jay Wilson. Because the running thread is that I'm trying to get my foot into the beef sector. Baby, if I wanted to be in the beef sector, I would have been in the beef sector in 2018. You would have seen me doing with all the mess that had went on when all that 2018 stuff going on. If I wanted to be in the B sector, if I wanted to be in the B sector, I would run Tim in the hole every day. If I wanted to be in the B sector, I would talk about these people every day, and I don't. But I think it's funny. Okay, good, Deshonda. She said, "Woo, that 6 hours got me through cleaning, washing my car, and a chapter of my dissertation." Uh, I'm so glad I could be of service, Deshonda. So, I let folks say that because it's so funny, and people start talking about folks' YouTube career. Baby, love. I don't have a YouTube career, and I'm not seeking one. There's a difference between me and you. I don't need a YouTube career. Don't want it. Ain't tripping. Okay. You think so, 702? You think so, child? I'm not even interested. So yeah, that whole failing channel. Woo, woo, woo. See, the thing about it is, everybody who says that is looking at it through the eyes of trying to be in the B sector. Um, Another thing, if I want to be in the B sector, I would do what they do. Every time their name is mentioned, jump up and start talking. I don't do that, and I don't address certain people because they don't make none to me. You know what I'm saying? So I will say this. Um, that failing channel thing is so hilarious to me because they're looking at it through the eyes of the B sector. Like, okay, you over here, but and you do a little talking and stuff, but you ain't got no numbers like us, so you are a failure. See, if you see, it's only certain people that could say stuff to me and make me feel bad. And it ain't nary a person in the B sector that could do that. Not nary. Okay. So when they look and say she ain't got no numbers or she got a failing channel or um she got I'll talk about that at the end or anything like that, right? I just laugh and I go on. And you know what I do? I make another video doing the things that I want to on my channel, engaging with people for the most part who got good sense, like me. And I'm sorry, did I not say hi to Onyx Blue? My bad. I saw you, but I didn't say your name. Sorry about that. But definitely, like I said, for the most part, got good sense and are uh, decent citizens of the United States and stuff like that. They don't might watch this boo 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 over here over in the B sector. Jay Wilson said I'm a contractor into the B sector part time. I said okay, whatever. And that's just not my judge. I make a comment here and there, usually just about Jay Wilson, um, and I move on. You know what I'm saying? That's and do the thing that I want to on my channel. I don't know what sector I'm actually in or would be formally categorized as being within or falling into, but it's not B sector, and it would not be, or at least not full time, huh? And B sector numbers is not what I'm getting going for. So I just had to say that. I think that is just so funny. Like that is not a diss for me. You don't have numbers like us in the beef sector. Okay, cool. And my people who talk to me are a little different than what's in the beef sector too. Even when I look at folks' comments in their chats and stuff like that, and I look at what the comment is, like the context of the comment, how it's written, because I'm like that, and what is they're focused on. I'm very thankful for my subscribers. I ain't tripping. I'm very thankful for my subscribers. So thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. And we gonna move forward, child, without too much more ado. So sick. Dang, I done forgot why I forget this daggone title every time. Hold on. Okay. Sick, scared, and being salty, honey. So as y'all know, I have decided to move forward with my hysterectomy. But this week I found out how bad my anemia is, my blood anemia, meaning my iron in my blood is very low. So next week I'm having another iron infusion, but this time I'm having one that takes 6 hours. Oh my gosh. I'll probably go live a little bit so I can show y'all the setup. Um, 6 hours, honey. Now they have these cool little recliners, and you can bring your own blanket and pillow, and you can read your book, you can bring your laptop, and all that stuff. So I'll be, figuring out what I wanna do in regards to that. But 6 hours? Lord. And are any of y'all like me where you get what you call this stuff? Like a IV, and the more you look at it, the more it starts to, like, hurt, but it ain't even hurting really differently, you know what I'm saying? So I had to do that. Then I got my blood pressure medicine had to go up a little bit just for this month before the surgery so that I can uh w- hold on, let me read this message real quick. Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay. So, okay. So, yeah, so on top of that, they upped my dosage for my, what do you call that mess? Blood pressure medicine. So I gotta take that because we're trying to get all my levels up, so that I won't have a, issue, during, a blood issue or a high pressure issue, while doing the surgery. I also learned this week that I have to have the up and down cut. Y'all, this up and down cut, I was cutting up in the doctor's office. Do you hear me? You're having yours in 2 weeks? Oh my gosh, prayers of quick recovery, child. Oh my gosh, uh, concise, precise hands from the surgeons. Girl, sending you my love. Grand Rising Zion Moments, Sheen Green. Have you tried blood builder supplements? I just started taking them Friday for low iron. I've only read great reviews about it. Got them. Are they called a blood build? Yeah, I'm sorry, I just say how they call blood builder. Yes, I have those. I took them and I have like 3 left in the bottle. I felt like Floradix, J Dunn. Let me put the name in here. That's the liquid iron supplement that I'm taking right now. I I need to go ahead and get another blood builder. Okay, I'm gonna get the blood builder again. Thank you for bringing it back to me, Jay Dunn. I just hate taking pills, y'all. So I was taking that in the Floradex, and it kept my stuff high, even though I was having heavy periods last year. I mean, this year I still am. I mean, I still am. Just saying. Did you read up on the hormonal? Yes, balance afterwards, as well as urinary incontinence. Yes, so that's what we're going to talk about the next time I talk to him, is the pitfalls and what he does during surgery, and then the care that he gives afterwards, especially for the hormonal part. I'm not having my ovaries removed though. So y'all, I'm having so Scene Green. Are you doing the up and down cut, or you having the like a the robot doing it, or the C-sectional cut at the bottom, or vaginal? So they'll deliver they'll bring the uterus down at your vagina. You know what I'm saying? They sure will. My friend had a vaginal one, but see, they do a lot of that morcellation. Let me write that in here too, child, so y'all can see this. And one thing I don't want to do is, and I love, get these messy people on out of here. If you came in here and thought I was gonna be on your time talking about your stuff, you're crazy. I've not heard of Floradix. I would have to look into those. Yeah, it's not pills, it's a liquid section. So you have a C-section cut. Okay. It's a liquid supplement that my oncologist gave me. Yes. And the doctor found fibroids that did not show up in my ultrasound, and he removed them as well. Wow. During an ablation? Is it ablation? Do they have to open you up for an ablation? I don't think so. I think I've heard of that, but I don't think they do. Okay, have a good time. Juice and green cured my anemia. Was that the only thing you was doing, Zion? Hey, India E, thank you for coming through. Okay, so long story short, I'm finna have the old timey booty cut. I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all! I cut up in that doctor's office. I cried and cried and cried. And he was like, "Ma'am, you gotta let vanity go when you gotta let vanity go." You know what I'm saying? When it's about your life and stuff like that and your health. And I was like, "See, I hear you, and I've been letting vanity go, and that's why I got like some other surgical scars from other things, stuff like that. But I was ready to, get in some a bikini once I lost some more weight, and then next year, I'm trying to see how I'm gonna pay for a freaking tummy tuck. I'm thinking a tummy tuck with the up and down cut. Now I saw it done. One surgeon. Hold up. Ah, ah, ah. I'm trying this stuff that I be learning on YouTube with this dog. She got bad separation anxiety, and Brooklyn just left. I feel like Brooklyn needs to stop having her in her room with her 24/7. So, ah! So you're supposed to do that, do every time, but it'd be like she'll bark. I was like and we would do it for off and on for like 15, 20 minutes. And I hate that she just started this while I'm on the dang video. See, now she didn't heard the garage go up. She know Brooklyn gone for real. Oh, she'll be all right though. So, anyways, girl, I was cutting up. You didn't want no infusion? Why? I wanted your body to do it, so I changed my diet, including juicing. Okay. Okay. People be doing, I just, when I tell you I am so like, wish I could, like, I know I could, wish I could make myself like do a hardcore change. I think we've done a lot, but it's still more that could be done, especially like actually just going all vegetables, vegan. I could barely say that. I could barely say vegan. Sorry. And yes, please like the video, y'all. So anyways, honey, hold on. Girl, I'm not finna keep fooling with her. So, anyways, so what was so crazy was he was like, for your health, and you can't be worrying about no vanity. And I was like, girl, two, I done had a C-section with Brooklyn. I've had two myomectomies and two umbilical hernias. I got little chinks around my tummy area. Okay. So I feel like I had gave to the movement, what I'm saying? To the health movement. I feel like I have suffered vanity for my health. So at this point, I'm like, baby, the up and down booty cut, but I'm just gonna do it and I'm gonna wish for the best. I saw a gang of pictures where it did not look that bad no more. You know what I'm saying? Looking at my other scars and they're not dark and all that. So we gonna see how it works. Happy Sunday, CH. We gonna see how it work, girl. Okay. And pray for the best. And hopefully I can get a tummy tuck that does some scar revision and then gets it as flat as possible. Hey Foxy girl. I just got my fusion last week. It was 4 hours. I probably go once a year or every other year until I have children. Yeah. And so, I've after that UFE, I wouldn't recommend that UFE at all. I feel like it's too iffy. You know what I'm saying? After that UFE, I've been on a period since September. So, and I'm talking about every day. Now, of course, during your actual period time, it's worse. But child, which is why I sat in the bed all day yesterday talking to y'all. Cause I sometimes you can't even leave the house. You know what I'm saying? I ain't leaving the house. Sometimes it could be that bad. Now watch these uh AKA men in the B sector have a mouth on some of this women's health stuff I'm talking about over here. I heard Tim say something about it yesterday. I was like, oh, Tim. But Tim thinks I said something about his health bad, and I haven't. But when we had our conversation about HIV, we're able to talk about HIV because we're sexual beings, and HIV is a very real thing. It is not eradicated, like you said last night, almost fell out. It has not been eradicated, child. That is so crazy how people just sit under that type of misinformation. But it whatever. But I had similar issues. I was completely vegan for a year to heal myself years ago. I'm not a vegan, but I do fast to detox the systems in my body. Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I can do some fast. Cause girl, if I can do the mug cabbage soup diet, I could do some juice and fast. I heard about that he was keeping people's money or paying them less than they earned, so Pastor P exposed them. Who y'all talking about? What? I think she might be in the wrong chat. So, um, I'm really not into the UFE, y'all. Mm, Tim thinks he's a professional because he, has it. I guess because he'd be telling straight lies about that daggone disease. I'd be like, Lord. But anyway, yeah, honey. So I wouldn't have nobody get no UFE really. To me, I feel like it's a waste of time. It's too iffy. And then they didn't send some stuff in there to block blood flow to items that need blood flow. Now, of course, you want to block, it makes sense that you want to block the blood flow to the fibroids, but they ain't got no suck out procedure. Like now, I could be like, you know what, this ain't working. And I got more symptoms than since I came in here for this. So just go and suck that stuff out. Yeah, they ain't got that. So now I'm moving on to something more drastic, which I probably should have had done just from the beginning. I should have accepted it and just had that done from the beginning. But like I told you, for part of the reason why our breakup occurred was because you may not be able to have no baby. That was crazy. Being told you can't do something, you know what I'm saying? And then, even though it wasn't no ugliness, well, I ain't gonna say ever. I feel like it was some insensitivity, definitely. Um, being like, well, that's a deal breaker, amongst other things. Let me always say that amongst other things that was going on. Um, that make you feel like, bitch, I'm finna have me if I want to have a baby, I'm gonna have one. Okay? Maybe like, bitch, I don't know what you niggas are saying. You, Negro, you doctor, I don't know what y'all talking about. I ain't gonna lie, I actually was on that. And now it was like, nah, Chelsea, you should have been on some. But who wants to give that up though? You know what I'm saying? Like, who wants to just, well, wait, let me shut up because there's so many women like, girl, bye, I'm about to go run and get it. I'm about to run and get it. But then there's some of us who are like, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I always wanted to have a baby like with my husband and us raise kids. But then I'm like, I'm 42 years old. Yeah. Yeah, that's a hard thing to face that we can't do what we're supposed to do. Yeah. So I was like challenged. I feel challenged. I felt like I was challenged. And I wish you Negroes would count me out. But in the end, like I had to really come to Jesus on that. I did a lot of thinking and praying and a lot of solitude time. I was like, see, now you always trying to challenge, you always trying to buck, but now this is about your health, honey. This ain't about no other stuff. This is your health, and you need to just go on with what really really makes sense. The time has come and went, and just like you was trying to tell old boy that a baby is a baby, if you get married, then you and uh hold on. Oh, she got a new toy. I was like, what is that noise? Okay. Brooklyn got her a new toy yesterday. Okay. So just like I was trying to tell old boy that a baby is a baby, when he was wanting to make sure that we had it natural. Um, a baby is still a baby. So if I get married, so I had to come back, y'all, then we can adopt or yeah, whatever. Adopt, foster. And really I think it'll be foster, y'all, because let me just keep it 100, okay? Um, I don't know if I really like I want to have a little boy so bad. I'll take a little girl too, it don't matter, but I really wanted to have a little boy so bad. But girl, when now that yang starts and woo, 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 I don't know if I really want to just go through all that again. But I might want to be married and happily married and it not just being on my back. You know what I'm saying? Because the first time was just me. You know what I'm saying? It's been very good help from my mother. Okay, y'all, this dog getting on my nerves. I'm gonna have to go because I can't take it. I can't keep my mind on straight. Hold on. Okay, I think me and her then came to a solution. I can't be quite sure right now. I can't be quite sure. Thank y'all for holding. Girl, I get to barking back with her and everything, honey. Now she in there whining. Child. When I get off of here, I'm gonna take her for a walk anyway. But yeah. So, anyways, y'all, can somebody help me? What was I? Oh yeah. So I was definitely in a challenge mode. Like, oh, these folks ain't gonna say I can't. Oh no, that ain't what I was talking about. I was talking about having a little boy or a little girl via foster or adoption or foster because I actually think that I think my personal thing and my mission now is um hold on, let me listen to her real quick. Hey L'Oreal. I never wanted children, but with ablation definitely can't have any now. My husband 2 weeks before our wedding suffered a stroke. Oh my gosh, end of October last year. And his life flashed before his eyes. And he asked if we can have kids. Oh, so last October, he was like, "Can we have kids?" Okay. I still said no. On Thanksgiving, he suffered a second stroke while still in the hospital, and the second stroke was massive and still, ooh. Yeah, I seen my mom's friend go to stroke recovery. So, look, God's blessings to you guys, your patient. God bless you with patience, him with patience with himself and perseverance and patience, and that you got some good doctors that can help him get back to his regular self and ability to move around and talk and think and stuff like that. Yeah, I saw that when I was a young woman with one of my mom's good friends that lived down the street. And having a kid going through that would be hard. It's not saying you couldn't do it, but it would be hard. So I was thinking that if my motive now or my mission now would be more so providing a safe haven for kids during transition. And I don't know, like, what is that? What is that like? What am I actually saying? Am I saying that I want to have some kids around and have fun, me and my husband, the kids and stuff like that? But when they get to tripping, they can go back. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying that. Long story short, my nigga. Okay. Dang, I was supposed to do this thing's update to my phone. She better not call me because I waited for a long time before I got on here. Cause my auntie was supposed to call me back. Cause she's like, "This your mom. I'll call you back." I'm waiting before I start this video, and then then now they just got the phone. No, I ain't doing it. All right, so okay. So yeah, so listen, so my plan is what now? Oh, hey Harperson, what's going on? My plan is uh yeah, to provide a safe haven for children in transition. Come on, mission statement. For children in transition. They can do, a longer stay and all that stuff like that. But that day in, day out, I don't know. Day in, day out forever and ever and ever. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And that could be something that we do for a time. You know how you spice up the relationship and you get involved in a project, and your project could be given back to children in need for a couple of years, and then have a different project after that. You know what I'm saying? And if you just fall in love with somebody one of the kids and they fall in love with you, then you make a decision based off of that. But initially, what y'all think about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of these kids don't stay forever. They in and out. You did coming and going. So that's what I was talking about as far as being sick, honey. Now, it's a lot of things when people say somebody is scary. And I've recently been called scary by Sean. and a few other people. This is the thing. I know for one that I wasn't scary. It wasn't about being scared to cuss somebody out. Go cuss and fight with somebody and this, that, or whatever, or get a bitch told. I just did that. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared, right? To come cuss Tam out that I had just cussed out on the phone like a month or two before, or three or four or five. I don't even remember what the time process was in between TFC and the Blab situation. So I'm scared to come cuss Tam and D Miss out. I cussed D Miss before I even knew Sean. Me and D Miss whole uh friendship was me and him cussing each other out before there was a TLC. We was friends on or enemies on Facebook that became decent with each other. But I was scared. Okay. You see, I have to come back and only say something to make sense of it. Because people will run with a narrative. It sounds so fucking freaking right to y'all, but so fucking stupid once you really think about things. So you mean to tell me I'm scared to come cuss Tam and D Miss out and I didn't already cuss them out? No. It's a thing called having better advisory. See, I have things going on in my community then that I never talked about, a job that I had then, and I didn't want to be on a platform at the time because I didn't know, about like how that type of stuff works and what you can do, what you can't do, or I hadn't investigated at that time. You know what I'm saying? Investigated what can you do, what can you do, or whatever. Um, and I didn't want to get up there on somebody else's video or Sean's or whoever act going off and acting a fool. See, this is before, now y'all used to the shit, right? But at that time, that wasn't going on a lot. Yeah, they doing all this YouTube history with niggas talking about Justin J and all them. But little timers like this, like me, and look, I ain't even gonna equate myself with nobody else. I hadn't been doing all that. I cussed out King, or Candy and Nene and all them and whoever we was watching on TV and stuff like that. But when I was going up, I wasn't doing that on camera. And see, folks be out here wilding and profiling, acting a fool, calling themselves big bad, and we out here slanging and banging, but and don't know nothing about having better advisory. And at that time, and even now, I have a lot of folks that they know. Sean knows a couple of them from back in the day as them being viewers. They said, "Girl, that is some stupid shit. Don't go over and do none of that. You did already cuss Tam and them out. Uh, you don't need to go do all that and act a fool like that." And didn't that nigga just fuck you over with them? So I didn't go. I just didn't go. I backed out. I didn't. He's right. I didn't answer the phone because I wasn't finna be on the damn thing. Uh, and that's it. And I just think it's so funny that him knowing I just had went off on these people. So why in the fuck are you now trying to say I'm scary? I just didn't want to do that. But run it though. Run the scary. Please run it. It don't make me none because I know who I am. And let's address someone saying, didn't she have TFC and now she talking about she always stood alone? See, this is why I'm saying people be coming in and out, and that's okay because I don't watch everything. So let me let the lady know. Boo boo. The thing is, I've always maintained that TFC shit was a learning lesson as to why I don't now run in groups and talk to people as in a buddy and a YouTube friend. Now, you may not have heard it, Y'all watch a lot because y'all was doing a lot of talking and shit. So I could tell you was watching certain stuff. But I also don't watch everything. But I have always maintained that it was my experience with the Fresh Collective and the people in it that made me see that I don't mess around with these groups. If you have heard me say this year after year, can you just put a bullseye in the chat? I just, I mean, if you, sorry, y'all, I hit the wrong thing because I'm looking for the dang bullseye on my end. Mm, oh, no, that ain't it. I should did something easy like a one because I can't even find the dang bullseye. Watch this. Watch this. Thank you, Wild Card. How you doing this morning? There you go, right there. The reason why I don't like to really dive too deep and go into all these different sects and I'm saying sects as SECT and deal around in the B sector is because the maniacal mania of lying that goes on down there, the concepts and precepts and the way that people think down there is just it's not high level. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say that. And so I don't have the patience and I don't have the inclination to fight that. You can't be like logical and go somewhere with being illogical is the tone. That's why I literally dogged Tim out last night. Tim, the dog, Jasper T. Giles. And I'm not interested in Tim no more. Definitely not interested in Tim. Especially when I saw how sorry his commentary was yesterday. And so all the way, all over the place. He's looking at videos, and then he look. The thing about it is, not only had he already watched most of the video, right, if not all, he then started playing portions of it and still not getting it right. What was being said as we are literally watching him. So I mean, who wants to? I wanted to. I did think the Negro looked like Jasper, so I had to say that. But I'm with my moderator Nene from last week when she said, "Nah, that's like punching down. It's the energy expended is waste and wasted and it's kind of pathetic. So damn Tim, I don't have time for Tim and everything that he says about people, he's either worse than that or whatever he is. I mean, yeah, he's whatever he is either worse or he is the exact same because he's the one who's lonely. That's why he talking about loneliness and being the aficionado on loneliness. You see, I don't be over here talking about that because I'll be chilling and don't nobody over there know where I'm going and what I'm doing. Scared. So, hey, Kayla. So how are you feeling? We were just talking about, oh, well, I don't want to say that. I don't know if you was around. We'll just say, just ask me how you feeling. And so scared. Okay, so I am literally looking to, I'm doing some upgrades at the house, right? And one of the things I need is grass. Okay, because my yard, most of the neighborhood's yard got overtaken with weeds 2020, pandemic 2020. And then again 2021 to the where they had to send out, mandates that you get some kind of weed treatment going on, right? Well, oh, I'm glad that you are. Okay, come on, girl. Honey, I'm finna be doing the same thing that I was supposed to be doing in September. Like, I should have been with you. Okay. So I'm going through some stuff and not feeling quite well. Now my thing was I had two trees in the yard that just harbored just the shade, and the grass was just so weak it just wouldn't permeate the weed roots, and the weeds just took over. So I cut down the first tree last year, cut down the second one the other day. So now I have like, I thought I was gonna have full sun, but I don't have full sun because you have to take into account, uh, how the sun moves during the day and the shadows that it casts during those times. So I'm like, dang, here goes it's still some shadow, shade. So I was gonna have sod laid down, but they want just for my front yard $3,200. Ain't having it. I'm about to get a fence, and I'm not finna pay another $3,000 nothing on no instantaneous grass. Okay, I'm just like, I can't. I'm not doing it, baby. I'm going to attempt to put the seed down and grow it. I've done it before, but and it didn't it didn't take. But this time I want to till the whole yard up. Put my oh, thank you. I really can't wait. What's up, DJ's World? Oh, India came in. She found her India found her bullseyes. Okay. Thank you, India. I'm gonna put that up there. Hey, DJ's World. So I'm gonna till the whole grass up. I'm gonna put the soil, topsoil, conditioned topsoil in there. Um, throw some. Well, I'm gonna do topsoil and sand, 50-50. Because the reason why I want to do sand is for the filtration of the water. If you do topsoil, it'll, how mud will get wet and then it'll solidify and be hard like clay. And so you want water not to just sit on your yard. You want it to drain through. So I'm gonna topsoil it with topsoil and sand, and then flatten everything with the yard, the levelers and stuff like that, right? And that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna hope for the best. I'm gonna water this yard. And y'all, the thing about it is I'm so scared of watering the yard. And I'm scared these seeds ain't gonna turn into grass. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm scared of watering this yard. Because in my house in Dallas, I had a underground sprinkler system. And my first summer, I was like, boom, shakalaka, turning my sprinkler on, had the program on and everything on it. Baby, messed around and had on my little, did a little 10 minute. No, I think I'm doing 30 minutes, like every day. Baby, I ran up like $400 in a water bill. India. Baby, let them people say what they want to say. I hear what you come on, girl. Tell the truth. Tell the truth, baby. Tell the truth. Stay off them phones is mine. It's mine on Sunday, okay? But let them people think they the soldier boy of the people of the beef sector. Let them people think they did it first. Let them people think they the only one. Let them people think everything they do is right. The first, the biggest, and the best. Let them people do that. Okay. Honey, I heard that mess. I said, baby, I don't have it. See, everybody want to be counted. Now that ain't me. Now he can have that. After we saw yesterday, them two little short videos, then a long video, then still talking today, and had the nerve talking about somebody still talking about something. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get to that in the end. Just wanting to be counted because when nobody really talking about that boy. Okay. Now, oh, you're caught up now. Okay, cool. So I'm put that on. I'm just leave that up for a little while. So uh I just thought I was doing it with my underground sprinkler in my new house, my first new house, right? Girl, that water bill was $400. Do you hear me? I said, oh hell no. The next the next month I just did 5 minutes because my neighbor, that's what they do. That's what they were doing. And it was still too high. Girl, how you go from a water bill being $30 to being two and three and $400 for a line? Mm-mm. But baby, when I tell you I stopped water and then weeds set in, out of control. So I'm scared. That's what I'm scared about is running this damn water on this daggone grass. And we really need these seeds to come on so I can have a good looking yard this year. Okay. Exactly. All right. So yes, honey. Yes. So girl, I sat up and I watched a hysterectomy, a up and down hysterectomy on YouTube the other day. It was about 15 videos from these people, these freaking surgeons. And because they were telling, every video was like a different portion of what they did. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I was just sitting here shaking. My leg was shaking. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I saw how, because those little figurines that they have with like the uterus and the fallopian tubes and the ovaries and the cervix, it make you think they all like they're connected, looking just like that, and they're not when you get into the body, right? And so you get to see what they really look like in the inside. It's not all cute and well formed and put together at all. You know what I'm saying? And they're having to cut around and suture around and solder around. I ain't gonna say solder, but you know, cut with heat. Yeah, that is solder shit, ain't it? Ain't it? Something like that. Okay. Um, all around your and try to miss your bowels. So I'll definitely be clearing my bowels all the way before. I'm sure they'll have me say that, do that anyway, but moving around other organs and all of this stuff. And I was just like, and just saying, Lord, just grant me strength, grant me grace, mercy, you know what I'm saying? Skilled surgeons, you know what I'm saying? Because that was crazy. And mine was way bigger than the uterus mine is way bigger than the uterus they brought out. So it did scare me a little bit, but at the same time, I said, I know that a uterus is supposed to be the size of your fist, right? And mine is like 4 or 5 fists. And that just is unnatural. And then you got fibroids on the inside and the outside of the uterus. So you just got to get it done, baby. You just got to get it done, love. You know what I'm saying? So I literally am fighting fear about surgery as well. Scared of the surgery, scared of the water bill, not scared to cuss a bitch out. Okay. Now, and Tamji, if you listen, because sometimes she be listening, I'm not calling you a bitch, girl. We've already cleared the air between each other. Scared. I'm also hoping, praying that just like that UFE, do you know that UFE They charged $39,000 for that UFE. $39,000. Dollars. Only for me to be even more jacked up on the other end. Even more jacked up on the other end, people. So I pray that there ain't no jacked upness from this surgery. I pray that there's no jacked upness. Oh shit, my stomach hurt. Can y'all hear my stomach? It's like the intestines and everything is talking, or whatever, It's like digestion. I ain't even ate nothing. They digested from last night. So, the last part. Sick, scared, and being salty. So, the last couple days been very lit, as Mr. Shea said. Very lit over here. Very lit on the YouTube street with my name in it. And the people are saying, why is she so salty if this stuff happened 7 years ago? Hmm. Hold on. All right. Oh, I thought I had knocked myself out again. Hold on. All right. This happened 7 years ago. And she's so salty. She's still so salty about it. I'm not salty. Oh, thank you. Um, Thank you for telling me that. I'm not salty, child. Salty about what? Oh, I know about what Sean Bradley tried to play out. She's mad because folks watch Nika and don't watch her. I said, I am. I'm mad because people watch Nika and don't watch me. Hmm. Don't think so. At all. Again, I'm going through some videos and stuff, and mm, these are beef sector numbers, which I've said I'm not chasing beef sector numbers. Not saying that she's talking about beef because I don't really see too much of that. But this is from her being in the beef sector and, getting her a little following and then going on to do something else. Good for her. Never in my life do I want to be Nika or on Nika's level of anything. Unless, she was an honorable woman of God, and she was just doing wonderful things for the kingdom and stuff like that. Then I'll be like, Lord, I need to get like Nika, okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she's not a woman of God. I'm just saying she was that type of person. Whatever. Like, oh Lord, I need to get myself a little bit better. Not because it's Nika, just because that's something that I want for my own life. I just am a backslider. All right. I find it funny that he would even open his mouth and tell that part. He could say, she got up there and asked Didi, like, why does she regale or in high regard Nika? But to say, I want to be like her or I'm jealous of her, he knew that was a motherfucking lie. No. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. It is really just a thing for me where it's like when I saw that going on with Didi, I was like, oh dang, I'm gonna just ask her because I like her to like what is it for her? I should have known these crazy motherfuckers was gonna try to act like I was jealous of somebody. I should have known that. And honestly, when I tell my and then another thing about being salty. Hey, Miss Matthews, why is she still so angry and mad? And I think she was clout chasing. Mm. And don't think this just no Sean Bradley and Club Chat saying it. It's the other folks saying it too. So good child, okay. Uh, it's folks that I don't. Child, okay. Why? First, let's address the clout chase. How am I clout chasing when I was minding my business on old girl's channel, telling my story, and then a little, old girl jumped down, dropped down. We get into a little bit, then we go on, and then she get mad at the end, even though the whole time she was telling us she wasn't pressed. And she went and made a video first. How is it clout chasing to the folks saying it when y'all say ain't nobody watching old girl anyway, Dee Dee? And I was just on her channel, somebody who I watch, talking, but I was clout chasing? Oh, she made that long video, da 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 da. Folks was mad about that damn video and how we held them numbers that long. Okay. For little old me, little old nothing, failed YouTube career me. Baby, they was sick in the mud. Don't be mad at me. Uh it's clout chasing to me. The lady went and made a video dogging me. So was Sean clout chasing when he went and made the video about what he was saying I was saying and he had an issue against that? You wouldn't say that, huh? He wasn't clout chasing then, right? And I wasn't even talking badly about him. Nico got off of Dee Dee's chat and made a video about me. Hello, lady. Hello, ladies. Hello, Sean. Hello. Well, no, I think he said that he didn't think it was really clout chase. I don't know. Can't remember. Um, hello, anybody who would dare say some bullshit like that? The lady made a video about me, and then I made a video. Then the video got out of hand on some other stuff several times. Then I wrapped it up, finishing talking about her, and went about my business. So, in between the first video, she then made another video. How is that clout chasing when she's obviously addressing me? I didn't say nothing to her in Dee Dee's chat, knowing this lady was going to be in there, knowing this lady was going to have a problem, because I always tell the same story. Knowing this lady was going to go make a video. Are y'all crazy? I'm like, serious. Are you crazy? Folks just want to have something to say, even if it's a lie or it's illogical. Now let's talk about the being salty. I am not mad at Nika. I am somebody who will ask questions though. Okay, so now I done seen a whole bunch of people get bit by her, me included. Y'all done seen some of y'all faves get bit by her. What's the deal? And I asked Dee Dee that. And exactly, it's called a response, not cloud chasing, baby. Y'all gotta have better eyes and call things as they are. Hey, Sharmona. Hey, friend. So I'm not salty. When I came in on the beginning of the video yesterday, a little rowdy, it was because I was like, this lady really didn't, she do to be doing the most. She do too much. And a lot of stuff she said, I just matched her energy in her video. Probably went a little higher in energy. It was that good, y'all got mad. I know I roasted the dog shit out of her. I get it. I know I put her dead in her place. Dead square in her place. So no, love, I'm not salty with Nika. But when I tell my story, I will definitely have to include her, Sean, and any other player that I so choose. Okay? For whatever questions being asked or what we're talking about. Okay? Any other, I will always include the facts of the matter and the people who actually were there and what they did. Okay? First of all, can these people stop using the phrase clout chasing? What clout does anyone have in this sector? I don't know. I don't know, Sharmona, at all. I don't get it. I don't know. Member, India, member. I forgot to say my member like that. Oh, let me say this. So many people want for me. I guess because I'm not uh uh considered, a fave or by these people, okay? Or a big timer, which is good because I ain't trying to be. That I can't speak when I'm asked. I can't speak if I'm not asked, but these folks can revisit Vegas Gate all day long, Best Friend Gate, um, 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 DC Gate all day long. But when I say something, I'm still mad. No, bitch, everybody obviously still mad. Everybody obviously still want to talk about it. Everybody obviously got their own story. And if you think y'all gonna silence me, you crazy. All passion isn't necessarily salty, exactly responding to where one's name has been spoke on. And salty, say, isn't really wait, salt begins salt. Salt serves to season food. Okay. Including unhealthy clown food. Uh-oh. Hey Daisha. Yeah. I'm gonna get to that too. I'm gonna get to that too. Oh, look at Daisha. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. Clout chasing what? These are regular people. LOL. Who do these people think they are? I don't know. Moreover, thinking on salt baths, salt can also purify it in the right quantities. And that's what happens when I come through. Hey, Miss Philadelphia. I come through with the purification salt, telling the truth. Telling the truth. Okay? Now, everybody can believe their faith as being the truthful one or whatever. But me, I really don't have no reason to lie. I haven't issued a beefing edict with Nika, Sean, or anyone else. You know what I'm saying? I just gave up Tim, the one with Tim today. I can't handle the level of uh I hate this stupidity with him. So um anyway, thank you, Daisha. I will drag the hell out of anyone that drags you in the chat and comment section. Okay now. So and I love how the people went under assumed troll pages when a couple of people said, now, y'all know y'all gonna get blocked. She gonna block your butt out of her chat if you get up here and Tim stuff and get to laughing too much. And then you didn't see the same people that you see in there no more. You seen everybody in their troll places. So baby, I was like, yes, you will get blocked. But child wasn't in there that long because it was so he was so pressed to say something. He was just making up stuff and sounding crazy as hell to me. Definitely. I don't know. We really see the labels applied to seemingly only black women, angry black women, salty, bitter, all in place to legislate our emotions. Yet Karens are afforded all their salt and smoke too. Okay, right by our own people. So I'm not salty, but I do like my story. A lady was saying something about it seems like when she tells her story, it's never positive, and I'm like, girl. So these people talking about they didn't watch yesterday, they didn't see and stuff on Dee Dee's channel and my channel. I talked about how I started with a homeboy. Maybe I didn't tell that on my channel. Well, on Dee Dee's certainly about the homeboy part how I first came through YouTube. I always tell stories about, and y'all remind me of stories back and forth. And when we start talking about my lineage on YouTube, we talk about all the family stuff me and Brooklyn used to do, all the crazy stuff we used to do. Me talking about Negroes. Everybody loves niggas and fly. That daggone segment that I do. Everybody knows my epic and uh, uh, what do you call it? Epic and legendary Real Housewives of Atlanta reviews from back in the day. Um, Before I got tired of them, and whatever. I always tell how good Periscope was and how I had to go down because I was watching TV one day and they cut my channel and came back and um, everybody came and rallied back behind me and I got more people who subscribe or followers over there, and the hearts doubled on the new channel. I always tell those good stories. But see, people always running their mouth and talking. Always running their mouth and talking and don't know what they're talking about. But like I said, everybody don't catch everything. So that's just your little oh, my married to medicines, yeah. That's just me catching you up, baby girl, since you don't know. It's cool. Yes, mediocre. Anyway, I can say the stuff he said. I think people watch him just to laugh at him. Okay. Yes, I missed the mediocre part. Okay. See, don't let anyone legislate your emotions. If they can emote, you can too. Exactly, honey. Exactly, child. It ain't gonna stop. Hold on. Classic. Oh, how we wish you'd review RHOA. We started getting sad when you stopped taking up for Kenya Moore. But to cease reviewing the show altogether, see, yeah, y'all, I will lose interest after a while. You ain't gonna only hold me so long, girl, because I was actually gonna tell y'all, are we still talking about Tommy and them? Because I ain't really into Tommy no more. Like, baby, Tommy should be hemmed up by now, some kind of way. It's just I need some other storylines to play out more than the Tommy one or something. If y'all gonna let him have all this plot armor, I'm gonna need Tommy. I'm gonna need him to step to the back just a little bit. We still want to see him every episode, but let's develop these other people a little bit more. Let's let them get hemmed up some more. If you can't let Tommy get hemmed up, I don't know. It's not realistic to me. But I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it sometime today, and I'm gonna do my review. So no, salty I am not. I'm reflective, definitely. I'm inquisitive. Oh yes, you know what I'm saying. And I am truthful about the lady. I just am. I'm just gonna tell my truth when I want to. And that can be in 17 years. And can't nobody sitting up watching videos, sending super chats and big upping and making comments, all the stuff that goes on in the chat when they start talking about Vegas Gate, DC Gate, best friend Gate. Oh, I want to be a bigger star. He too much bigger than me, Gate, all of that mess. I don't want to hear it. Because that'll be a month long, 3 months out of the year situation. And you all for it then. So get with her. Shut up now. I can't still be talking about nobody. You a black lie. You niggas is out there talking about shit to this day now that happened in the same time period. And then the nigga, another nigga must be the guy, Sean, obviously must still be upset because he's still talking about how I didn't come on Blab with him. That's 7 years ago. So y'all, come on, miss me with the bull. Yeah, I'm talking about Tommy on Power. Probably bona fide. Let me tell you something, you ugly beach. And then he angry as hell when he says it. Yeah, that is how he does, y'all. I can't be bothered with him. Yo, I used to date. And then he keep going back and forth, but she's feminine, but I was like, man, listen, Tim, I could care less about what you're talking about, okay? Yo, I used to date a guy that kind of resembled Tommy and acted out like him too, whilst in anger said Casper was a black guy. LOL, Casper, pay my mama the money you owe her, back rent. Ugh. Yeah, she don't even talk like that in person. Like sometimes I read, I'm like, hold on, what's going on? So I think it's brain talk that she writes. Like, and I've heard that before, brain talk, like the talk that you talk to yourself. Everybody, a lot of people, everybody does it in one way or the other. I love it. Casper Black Guy, LOL. Casper, pay my mama her money. I know that's right. So, anyways, nah, I'm not salty. And people act like a treasonous a tree. Let me look up treason. Make sure I'm saying it right. Hold on. Let me say I'm saying it. Hold on. Let me look it up real quick. A backstabbing, lying, low-footed, treasonous bitch is something to forget about and not to be talking about. Baby, they still talking about U.S. treason from 200 years ago. Girl, shut up. Okay. It ain't just that one lady over there with Sean. It was a lot of people trying to say, you still talking about something from 7 years ago, but was all over here listening and talking and involved in it. So let's talk about salty. So I feel a way, not too much though. I just know, Chelsea, I told you, stop publicly big upping people because you somehow always get disappointed in them. And I stepped in a little bit in between my activities last night on Dee Dee's channel. And in my opinion, there was a lot of double talk going on. A lot of the exact same topics were being talked about over here, where there was one reaction when it was talking about me, when I was talking about it, and then another reaction when she got over there and was talking to Nika. It seemed, and then she even knew, like she can be mad at me talking about me and da 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 because I think she knew it. Just couldn't help it. You raised the ear of a few people yesterday. See, they were big mad. Oh, the ire, yeah, they were big mad, honey. I was not even mad, child. That was something. Yeah, it was a lot of themes and shit going on over here, and being said that then got talked about again on her channel with Nika, and Didi had a different response. And I said, you know what? Even when you like somebody, you need to just watch them, and that's it. They don't have to know. People don't have to know, and go on. So if they end up doing anything, whether it be to me or not, that just kind of disappoints me, it's not public because I went up for her. Yes, was I not able to control the fucking what do you call it? Like the fucking argument going back and forth? Yeah. But I apologize that, and I apologize sincerely and profusely. But from the video I saw last night, I saw that she was still salty. Still salty. See, that happened with me and Jay Wilson when I gave a very fair and decent interview that heralded accolades from even some of of my most obsessive haters. He said, "Oh, yeah, I like the interview. Everything was cool and stuff like that, and we're not going to talk about each other, anymore." The nigga got off my channel and went to his channel and then started talking shit. Hmm. I saw that too. That's why I was like, "What?" Because I dropped in and saw Nick on there, listened to a couple minutes, then I went back to the red ball because I was going to start it from the beginning. And then after I listened to a little bit of when Nika got on and I saw how quickly things changed, I was like, nah, 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 nah. So I fast forward a little bit. I said yesterday you gave Didi a lot of grace. She was a problem. She was unhinged. She was kept lying, saying she wasn't watching the comment and doing a lot of self promotion. Well, see, when I like somebody, I do give them some latitude. And when Brian came on, I didn't like Brian when he first came on. I wasn't cool with him. I was more in a place of this Negro here. Like I'm gonna let him talk about this topic, but I really ain't feeling them. And then when we made amends, then they were kind of, okay, we everybody cool here, woo woo. Um, but it was real interesting in my Jay Wilson voice that live last night over at Dee Dee's. And I said, you know what? This is how these B sister people do. And I'ma just chill out. But I didn't turn the video off. I got up, used the bathroom, and came back. When I came back walking to the room to the bed, I heard Nika saying, your channel, your video, she said, thank you for sharing the video or something, Nika, or something. Your video should have been talked about. Everybody should have known where the video started, or where the stuff started. Everybody should have known where the stuff started. She should have been promoting your video. She should have been talking about your video and saying that's where it started. And Dee Dee didn't say nothing. She didn't come in and say, no, wait a minute. Now she did do that. She did do that. She told the story that it started over there. She said it several times. I even went back on my video, honey. I would have sleep on my video on double time so I could hear how many times I said it, baby. I don't play. I don't play like that. I'm an honest hoe. Okay. And she, let me tell you this, Nika made that assertion twice. She should have been saying something about your video. She should have been saying something. And I have been. But Dee Dee never said. She did. She did. That ain't even nothing to dispute. She did talk about my video. She shared the link and then accidentally shared it several times. And then Dee Dee goes into this thing about, yeah, you shared the video, big up in her. You shared my video. Thank you. Shout out to Lady Nika. All this stuff like this. And then it was like, she might have I ever seen her share one of my videos? I've shared a couple of hers before. And honestly, I wasn't thinking nothing about YouTube when I got off of YouTube. I didn't think about YouTube until I got back home. And at that time, yeah, I didn't think about sharing no video. Sure didn't. But I had already told on every platform, or on my platform several times, that I was using your name. I was letting them know to go to your channel when you start doing all the, and that's why on my channel I was big up in you. And yes, on your channel you this, that, and the other, and you getting it like this, and da 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 da. I was doing all that, but you sat and you let that lady tell you some shit that you knew wasn't true. So, and then I heard the expression of the real saltiness. She may have accepted my apology, but then I heard a lot of the saltiness come out. Oh, she was letting folks dog me and read me and stuff. And even Lady Nika at the time was saying, well, you just let folks, have it out or whatever. She said something like, you just let folks have it out and, let it go. And I was like, wow, that's kind of what I was thinking at the time. And now it's okay over on, now that Nika's saying it. But when I did it, it wasn't okay. Yeah. Hey, Rainy Pups. Not for nothing, but the Brian guy, hilarious. I saw this channel to see, oh, honey, that Negro is fun tea. Okay? If it's funny person, not take his eyes, I don't know neither of them. Oh, I don't. Listen, before that, and see, that's the thing. That's the same thing that I felt like happened between me and Brian. And, and then him and Dee Dee don't get along. Is Brian came on my channel and said one thing when I was talking about James, then went on James' channel when he was talking about me, and then had a whole different point of view. So dog bite you one time, dog fight. That's gonna be dog's fault. That's the beef sector. I'm not calling them a dog. Dog bite you again, your fault. So I'm cool on the promo and the even though they say, bitch, you ain't got no viewers. Okay. I'm cool on I will have my people that I watch, and I'm gonna try to stay my butt into the bushes because that was crazy last night. It all of it. I was like, wow. And I didn't even watch all of them. I red balled through a lot of it. But I kept like being like, "What? What? What?" And I could see where she was trying to temper herself where she wouldn't go in because we know she can go in. But I still thought when she left, she was in a different state, just like she said she thought about Nika, right? I still thought when she left, she was in a different state, and that she like had genuinely accepted my apology and would just move on. You know what I'm saying? Not that I just wanted her to move on. Like she could have came back and said, just I still kind of feel a little kind of way about so and so. But that video I did not expect. Yeah, it was on her channel. Um, that the second one she did last night when she talked to Nika. Hey Kip. Hey T Daniel. So y'all, I had a very eventful day from sun up on Didi's channel to late in the midnight hour watching Didi's channel. Went from Didi channel to my channel. No, Didi channel to watching Nika a little bit, see what she going off on. To my channel. Then I saw that Nika went live again. And my channel all day. Took a break, go do me. Come back around 11 something. Jay Wilson, that was the only decent YouTube experience over there, which is so funny and so strange because of everything that was going on over there, or the people who were over there at the time. And then back to my channel for the roast of Tim, Jasper T. Giles. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see the Tim video? And then back to Didi's. Now, we're still on Salty. Okay, so Salty. Um, Jay Wilson panel. So like I said, I went over to Jay Wilson because I wasn't feeling how he was trying to do, right? And I damn sure wasn't feeling that lie that person put in the chat. And so we talked and whatever. Then because he was talking about B sector history, and then me and him got into B sector history, and we were, jiving. Now y'all know that, that me and Jay Wilson can really have good conversations with each other. I don't know if y'all have ever seen that, but we really can. Okay. They try to say I'm just like him. I don't see it. I don't believe it. It ain't true. It ain't. I just think that, and the thing about it is, well, he doesn't really. Well, no, he still does a little bit talk about, you know, the things he's done and has and stuff like that. I be talking about being a single mom and accomplishing and doing stuff like that. I don't be talking about much else. When I talk about my house, I'll be real humble, just like I'm talking about I gotta get some grass. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that stuff right there is just people that think on a with a short strip. So I'm not really tripping off that too much. But we had a good conversation, and the chat was good. They was talking about the people who they thought were I asked the question, who were the originators of the beef sector. We had a good walk through memory lane talking about old videos and people from the past. Justin J, Scorpion Show, 161. Well, they weren't really talking that much about 161 Tina, but I wish that people knew more. These new, I don't know, I think some of these people was new to YouTube like as of the last 5 years. 161 Tina, Rocks, Ashley Miller, Armand, all those people like that. We're trying to figure out exactly where the B sector starts, right? Started. So my thing was the B sector for me, the B sector starts where the content sole mission was to go after and beef with other content creators. Not no celebrity, and I do celebrity news, and I review channels, and I do hair or natural hair. No. When it was like I'm waking up and I'm deciding based on what has occurred over the last couple of days, and I'm gonna decide who I'm gonna talk about like a dog. That's when the B sector started for me. Okay, I feel like that's the most logical way to say that's when the beef sector started because there's always been beef. There's always been go back and forth. But when was it straight up? I'm beefing with this other content creator, and you just have to say that it was during them calls where Sean had folks calling in and allowed them to go off on each other. Like, I don't fuck with the nigga, but tell the fucking truth. You know what I'm saying? Tell the fucking truth. And I'm noticing how lately he don't can't never say nothing nice about me. Can't never really, you know what I'm saying? I always gotta, I don't know. That's real funny. Like he don't have to say anything nice, but just when it's time to like when somebody going with a narrative that is first a little dingy and then secondly like not true. It's like still like not being. I see that's not my character. Nobody can come in here and tell me that Sean molested them boys. I'll never fuck with that. Period. And I didn't fuck with it when niggas was riding that shit in. When folks was riding that in the hole, I was like, nah, baby, yeah, Y'all think that's when the B sector started too? Yeah. But my character is to always be keep it 100. Okay. It don't matter if it's y'all talking about one of my enemies or somebody I don't care nothing about. So at the end of the day, that's when that shit started shortly after. Were some of the people who came into the B sector already kind of woo, woo, woo. Yeah, that's why they was calling the nigga line. You know what I'm saying? They was already like on their own. But then the live feature came on YouTube and the entire you can come here to kick off your shit. And then folks start saying, well, we don't like Sean. So we just gonna beef on our own channel. We ain't calling that nigga no more. And that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sure, he's kind of stopped that shit too, because he was getting a lot of flack about it being ignorant and this, that, and the other. I remember that. So I don't really remember how it stopped, but I did see a shift to where folks was like, we calling in. We can go live and roast bitch. I did see that. I remember that too. I was like, damn, what he gonna do now? And he did something. He went and got his little shit together with them girls. Actually, VS went after SB because he kept letting onside April calling the cuss her out. That's how the VS SB beef started. Okay. Okay. And see, I was so in and out. I might tune in and be like, what? Like that time I tuned in to it. But so I still, like I said, I still don't keep up day in and out with who mad at who. So she always gotta be up under somebody. She ended like, mm. Uh, so what the F was I talking about? So I was over on Jay Wilson. Y'all like, what was I talking about? And we had a good old time. So I wanted to get off to do my Tim video, but here come James talking about the link. So I can't roll off because now I'm scary again. We at the beginning or the middle word for the title. But it turned out to be decent. You know what I'm saying? We didn't keep up a lot of conversation with each other. He told me I was telling something where I felt like the argument between the beef between him and Sean started that time that I called in and me and James got into it. He said it was something else. Sean said this morning that it was that I don't know if he wait, let me not say that because he be trying to say something about any little word said about him. Um he ran it back on his channel today about how he sees the sequence of events, right, child? Fuck, okay. And so, fuck him. And so, did a little bit of that talk, a little bit. Maybe had to talk, about different things and stuff like that. But it wasn't no much like conversation. Shelly came up, and another lady came up. Not a content creator though, I don't think. And that was a cute little video. You want to go look and stuff like that. Um, it's definitely showing that you can come on somebody's chat or panel with somebody uh, that you don't like, and the conversation does not have to implode. Oh, that was so funny to have that shit going on early in the day, right? And the end of the day, you see that. That's funny. Um, at the end, somebody wanted to be messy because it had just been too calm. You know what I'm saying? Too good of a decent, in the B said, too good of a decent conversation. You know what I'm saying? Oh, something about you'll be a lesbian. And here go James. Well, I was just calling her lesbian. You see, he can't never, he was trying, but he didn't make it all the way through. And he was like, well, I do say she's a lesbian. I called her one today, and I was like, I don't even know where he called me one today. And I was like, well, James, you know that ain't true. I don't know that ain't true. I was like, child, boo. And then Jay Woods was like, okay, well, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? He ain't have time for that, but it was whatever. So, to me, it was whatever. Because on that note right there, I know he know that ain't true. That's just, and after he said up there, this is what the thing about it. I know it ain't true first and foremost over everybody, right? But the thing about it is when you sit up there and you say, I just like to pick at her, then you saying it just don't hold no weight. That's why people done picked up Turtle. Tim thinks that I'm ashamed of, and he always gives me a pretty little turtle to look at when he talks about me. Thanks, Tim. Because I am a pretty little turtle faced girl, I guess. If you want to call me a turtle, go ahead, baby. Did y'all see my sexy turtle I had? Hold on. Yes. Come on. I thought I wanted to call her Tiffy. I don't know if I like that. I don't like Tiffy. Tanya? I don't know. I don't know. We can name the turtle though. So anyway, so yeah, that was a cute little video if you want to go look over there on Jay Wilson's channel. And it's like, yeah, it's still whenever with us. But sometimes the salt is less salt in the game between you and somebody. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that's that. You know what I mean? Um, think if salty is plays any other way in my life. Besides, I need to keep my salt down for my blood pressure. Shoot. Um, salty. I ain't got nothing salty, child. So that's my Sunday soliloquy. The sun is trying to come out today, but really, I don't know if anyone was true. I'm sure some of y'all who were talking earlier. Sometimes you have them days on your cycle where you really don't need to leave the house, and I'll be having about 3 of them every month because you risk being out there bad, plugged up and padded up. Okay. Does anyone have any questions? I'm doing taxes today. I'm doing me and Brooks taxes today. Get that out the way. Yeah. And to the lady on the alley, you're so salty. To the lady on the alley, my number one fan. I didn't say you was lying on this last video last night. I said you act like you be telling shit that you found out. When I'll say it in the video, then you'll go say it at the alley, like you found it out, like you did some, you know what I'm saying, like you came up with it, you figured it out on me. I'd be like, girl, come on, lay off, get for real, lay off and get for real. And I post pictures and stuff online on my what you call that thing, my community wall. Folks go look at it and make all kind of assumptions and shit, and I love it. I love it. I love it. She just be having me hollering. It's like, "Ooh, she's overly obsessed." This lady so obsessed, she just said that she done worked a root on me and Jay Wilson, a health root, and that's why we ain't lost no weight. Who ain't lost no weight? I done lost 8 pounds. And babe, I just lost 30 pounds last year, gained 15 back, and then I got 8 off. I'm prepared for surgery, child. What's she talking about? She'll say, "Oh, she woke up in a pool of blood, a period pool of blood, like I ain't had periods before I came on YouTube." And that was her doing. Girl, I tell you, these folks is crazy, honey. Fibroids that I didn't have forever. That was her doing. Girl, I'm a child. Listen. And see, folks be hollering about roots and stuff like that, but you don't know who know roots too. And that's all I'm gonna say. So y'all, thank y'all for coming to another Sunday soliloquy. I almost didn't do it because I wanted to go back to sleep. 'Cause I got up earlier and was because I was supposed to go do airsoft with production. But girl, I'm not gonna go out there where they only have porta potties with this period. Hell no, girl. And be out there around, be the only female like always. I'm usually always the only female and have an accident. Oh my gosh. No indeed. Mm-mm. And he said, "Yeah, it's because see, some places have like a little house with a bathroom and stuff. It might not be the cleanest, but it ain't no porta potty." And he was like, "Nah, this is like this other place we went." And I was like, "Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it." So I didn't want to be out there worrying about it or even having to deal with it in any kind of way. So I called him to let him know I wasn't gonna go. Then we started talking homeowner talk because he bought him a house last year. So I like having the homeowner talk. Yeah. And I was like, okay, that was early in the morning. I was trying to catch him. I thought he was leaving early in the morning. And I was like, I'm gonna go to sleep. Then my auntie called, we talked, and then I was waiting on her to call back. So waiting on her to call back. And she did, and I was like, well, I ain't gonna miss my Sunday soliloquy. Now that I'm wide awake. So y'all, I'll get my Tommy in and then we'll talk later on. Do y'all want to talk about Tommy? Yes or no? I'll start some stuff that I'll be like, that's one thing real that Sean said. Well, like making well, I don't know about what he was saying as far as him and obligations and why he don't join and all that. But I'm talking about sometimes you would say, I'm gonna come on at this time, and then when that time comes, you be like, "Child, I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like doing that." And then you feel bad because you disappointed your people and stuff. And then if you was really serious about keeping up with the show, especially shows, you gotta go and you're behind at that time. Guess y'all don't want to talk about Tommy. Now y'all have enough to say. Y'all had enough time to say it. So, honey, I might not be back on here today talking about no dang Tommy. So, with that, I'm out. Bye. Sorry, I had read a message and it came back. Sorry, y'all. See you.